Good morning. It is Monday, December 15th, and that means two things. I'm just going to say right now, to get ahead of the curve, that I've already failed at my New Year's resolution. I don't know what that resolution was because I hadn't said it, but I've failed at it. I've failed at it. I'm going to move ahead, assuming that I'll have to pick up the slack later in the year. It's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Technologies and their emergency exit signs and emergency units. This product line, fully featured, fully flexible. If you need something, whether that is white housings, black housings, edge lit, round styles, square styles, green letters, red letters, whatever you need, they've got it. It's all backed by their warranties. It's all backed by their power supplies. That's KeystoneTech.com. That link is in the description. But let's get into the news because Phoenix Investors has bought GE's fluorescent factory in Circleville, Ohio. This facility had been home to the primary fluorescent production facility for GE once upon a time. And this is actually like the third building that Phoenix Investors has bought from GE. That's just weird, right? Griffin, a facade lighting maker, has been bought by Noiber SRL. Again, not sure how to pronounce this company name, but it is Noiber SRL. The deal has been closed for unspecified terms. Copper is the most expensive it's ever been, and demand is gonna keep it that way for a little while. Just so you know. Global semiconductor sales are up by about 4.7%, mostly on betting on AI, but that is affecting every other semiconductor sector. The United States Department of Energy has pulled their zero emissions building guidance document. This was a completely voluntary framework that served as a reference for state level building codes that was only published in June of last year. We have a new rare earths mine potentially opening in Utah. Ionic Mineral Tech in Utah claims that they have access to a site that is home to 16 minerals that are key to the production of electronics. The United States Department of Energy has funded new rare earth supply chains, which is to say they are offering $134 million in grants to anyone that can support rare earths without necessarily reaching out overseas. On the tariff tracker, the Chinese trade surplus is now at $1 trillion, and U.S. households have paid just about $1,200 in tariff costs in the past 9 months. We have fluorescent bans going ahead on the 1st of January in Hawaii, Maine, Minnesota, Illinois, and Canada. All of these have different levels of restrictions at different times, but they do affect imports and sales and manufacturing of mercury-based lighting. So get familiar with that if you are in any of those regions. The land improvement tax write-off is now permanent. So if you are interested in expanding hardscaping or lighting on a piece of land you own, you have 15 years to defray that cost. Cool, right? Architectural Products Magazine has named their Product Innovation Award winners. Congrats to all of them, but especially the lighting category, which included 16 products, many of them from Acuity. Jay Huang has bought $1.2 million in energy-focused stock. This is the second time he's injected his personal funds into the company. We'll see how that goes. McNaughton McKay has moved their HQ in Georgia. They are now going to be up and running at a 140,000 square foot facility in Suwanee, Georgia. 4 Southwire sites have earned the Copper Mark, which is to say they are responsible wire production facilities in America. Reynolds Electric is moving their Abilene, Texas branch to a new spot across town, but it'll be double the size. NEMA has published their member survey showing that the Business Confidence Index is trending up. LDI presented their awards last week over breakfast in Las Vegas. Namra Lighting has announced their 2026 initiatives with 6 goals for the new year. The Army has lost the right to repair. Military suppliers will be running on the same rules as private health care and the McFlurry machine. The IES has announced their 3-year plan for growth goals. StanPro has raised $100,000 for charities. These will be distributed across 80 different groups based on members' priorities. The NAM and NAED have called for 12 days of permitting reform. This is part of their usual end of year push for regulation changes that align with their particular needs. Evive has bought Pacific Lawn and Sprinklers. They're an outdoor service group, again, mostly based around sprinklers, but they do include outdoor lighting, and Evive is a PE firm. Miyam Bialik has endorsed Cree Lighting, a Fight Electric Company Inc. brand. Neuroscientist, actress, game show host Folly Math has backed their low blue and tunable white bulbs. Simons has set new sustainability goals going through to 2030. Stargazer Electric has secured a new grant from the National Association of Self-Employed Businesses. This is about $4,000, and I really hope they get a new logo because their AI-generated one is terrible. Southwire has gamified their contractor portal, and now you can just do a bunch of things on their website to earn points for discounts from them. If you're planning on reusing lighting technology, there is an app for that. We have a new contractor tool that will help you recycle, reduce, and reuse certain fixtures. On the legal side of things, Signify v. Luminex has been sent to be reheard. A panel will take another look at the patent claims going on there. Elite Lighting has settled their labor complaint with a little more than $1 million in unpaid labor, including complaints about inadequate break time. LED Light has sued LED One related to $250,000 in unpaid invoices, and Bridgelux has signed a new cross-licensing deal with Luminitech. This is a new deal for tunable white and RGBW LED tech. In events and webinars, early bird registration is open for the International Landscape Lighting Institute Spring Intensive course. That'll happen April 22nd to April 27th in Virginia Beach. In IoT news, Leviton has received the Cabling Innovators Awards at both the gold and platinum level. Jaga has expanded Book 18 for heritage and decorative luminaires. Kasambi has joined the LCA. That's good for them. Block's AI surveillance system actually wasn't so all of the image recognition work was actually being done by gig workers in the Philippines. And Nightingale Lighting has won 2 Nightingale Awards. No relation. Nightingale Lighting is a patient-centric lighting system, and they have won Healthcare Design Awards. In research and development, we have better quantum dots from the University of Oklahoma. We have new interferometers to detect single photons developed by the University of Turin. You might be able to measure your blood sugar with light. This is a new MIT imaging tech program that might help us avoid painful pinpricks going forward. And we have a new implant to your brain that helps you relight. This is an entirely new sense that Northwest University is building. If you feel like participating in that program, do what you want. On the darker side of things, Circadian Organization of Blood Pressure Patients helps chart stroke risk. We have determined that moderate amounts of time outdoors reduces all-cause mortality. Circadian rhythm has been linked with prostate cancer yet again. We have a new study that determines that light pollution harms frog immune systems. Dark Skies is a new documentary you can watch on CBC Gem. Scientific American has written an article that slowly admits that data centers in orbit aren't actually feasible. We have a new crash clock for orbital objects. We have a new report on quiet skies. We have a new study that shows that reducing windmill lighting reduces the odds of bat strikes, which is a little tricky because the windmill lighting is to stop planes from hitting it. Again, balance. Amnesty International condemns the interior lighting of the Department of Homeland Security facility in Florida. And we have a new study of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. Peru has banned LED billboards overall. Saudi Arabia has begun a new darkness tourism campaign. In Petoskey, Michigan, they are debating new lighting rules. In Wasatch Back, Utah, their case against the Latter-day Saints Temple has been tossed by the state Supreme Court, but they have already filed for appeal. In Winnipeg, Manitoba, they might end bird safety rules for new construction. And in Calgary, Alberta, they are back on Nature Canada's bird-friendly cities list. Horticulturally, Scott's Miracle Grow is bringing back a staff charity matching program. Biolumic has moved their UV business to Brazil. Silal has partnered with Square Roots. We have new hydroponics systems for mushrooms in India. We have new robots for greenhouses in the UK. We have a new coating that converts UV light into red light that you can incorporate into a greenhouse right now. And we have 40,000 square meters of greenhouses being built in Turkey. In recommended reading, it just isn't Christmas until this one man tries to find a better string light. We have a deep dive inside a fake UV sterilizer. We have a documentary about building a giant leg lamp. We can have a discussion about depolarizing leadership and crime issues. We have a problem in the lighting industry related to recycling. Let's understand that a little more. ROI or bust, making the business case for smart tech in a tight budget cycle. We have top innovations of 2025. Lutron has filed their trend report for the year. We have a discussion of how F1 racers beat jet lag. We have 7 trends that are redefining buildings and energy management in the new year. We have a recap of LDI. We have a series of predictions about how the ongoing issues at Cree Lighting will work. We have a discussion of how satellite objects are more than just streaks in your photographs. And we have the last words from IES President Shoshana Segal as she leaves her role. All these links are on nailed.org. Visit nailed.org for so many other things if you're at all interested. In local news, we have $1 million in grants for Thurston County, Washington. We have $41 million to improve streets in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have $29 million to improve pedestrian safety in Houston, Texas. In Rhode Island, $470,000 in copper was pulled out of highway lighting. Non-working streetlights are still an issue in Springfield, Massachusetts. Broken street lighting has finally been replaced in San Diego, California. We have 4,000 feet of cable stolen from Slavic Town, Ohio, and the MDOT has begun a new copper theft prevention program. We have $500,000 for lighting in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The Lehman Caves National Park in Nevada has closed for a lighting project. Tomball, Texas is approving new lighting for their sports fields. Morgantown, West Virginia has passed a character and standards bylaw, the NIMBYest of NIMBY bylaws. In Raymond, Connecticut, the library has closed for a lighting retrofit. the solar lighting is the solar lighting project in Harlingen, Texas, is going ahead in their parks. Uh, the facade lighting has returned to Cambridge, Massachusetts Christian Science Reading Room. This is an old school Art Deco um, lighting lighting facade that has finally been revived, and UCLA is testing new classroom lighting. Cape Florida has the Cape Florida Lighthouse has celebrated 200 years, being the oldest lighthouse in Florida. Lycoming College is getting $180,000 for stadium lighting. The El Cortez sign has joined the Las Vegas Neon Museum. We have a new kind of light trespass in that Newton, Iowa just paid $22,000 to move a lamp post onto city property. It had been on private property for a tennis court, and they had to move it. Someone didn't measure something right. We have $6 million for trails in Goose Creek, South Carolina. Internationally, we have new lighting for active transit in Dubai. We have free lights for a community space in St. Albans, Hertfordshire. We have 90 million euros to relight the Matloff extension of Mecca. In the UK, we have determined that residents throw out about 680 million pounds of holiday lighting every year. The Canadian Embassy in Hanoi has received a Platinum Sustainability Award. We have 10,000 new streetlights going up in Mazatlan, Mexico. And the women of Zimbabwe keep pushing for more and better lighting in public spaces. In sports news, Signify has partnered with F1 to just have better lighting on their courses, and otherwise just a generic sponsorship. Musco Lighting is switching out the Norway National Football Stadium to LED. Cisco is connecting all of the lights and all of the facilities in Madison Square Garden in New York. And in Akron, Ohio, the Chili Peppers are hosting a cosmic baseball doubleheader against the Glow-Mojis. In People News, Keith Huskin has joined Bill Brown Sales as a regional sales manager. Gross Electric has begun their fourth leadership transition as a company. We have a new VP at EB Horseman and Son. Jason Fisher has been promoted to national sales manager at NSL. Carolyn Woods will direct membership with the IES. Wesco has picked new directors. We have new leadership at Graybar, and we have new members on the board of the IALD. And things you can make, or things that I thought were weird. I want to remind everyone that it is illegal to drive with decorative lighting on your car in Maine. Only the lights necessarily for signaling. Please, we have a profile on lampshade diffuser discs. They are pretty cool. You can make an interactive light sculpture. You can make an F1 light box that tracks live race events. You can build your own LoRa repeater. You can also find out what happens when you pump 30,000 watts into a single tungsten bulb. Otherwise, I've been Scott Wachter. I want to thank you for your time, your attention. Enjoy your week and enjoy the music. See ya.
Your secret's out, but you don't want to know what it was all about. Oh, You close your eyes, you are warm and wrapped inside of your disguise. Gray snow falling on your window in the night. let me in. I thought this sleeping dream was ready to begin. Oh, oh. Then you froze and shut me out and left me naked in the snow. Gray snow falling on your window in the night. Gray snow falling on your window in the night. Oh, in your dark